Hey there, it's Mitchell Gross, Pinnacle Pixel Media here on YouTube, giving you some of my initial impressions on the Jaybird X3 headphones. I've had all generation of Jaybird Bluetooth headphones, going all the way back to their original Blue Buds, I guess they were, and then it was the X2s, the Freedoms, and now the X3s. If you're thinking about buying the Freedoms, go ahead and don't do that. Buy the Jaybird X3s instead. I'm going to get into some of those reasons in a moment, but before we do that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if it helped you decide on what Bluetooth headphones to buy.
That's too much sauce.
So real quick, I picked these up a couple days ago, and this isn't a full-on review, but these are just some of my initial conclusions when comparing them for a couple of days. First is that they fit better in my ears than the Freedoms did. Sound-wise, I would say that the sound is almost identical. The Freedoms might have a little bit more clarity, but these have a lot clearer bass. And I don't necessarily mean heavy and punchy bass, but the bass on these is very, very clear, whereas the Freedoms seem to have stronger definition in the midtones. Something that I really, really like about the X3s compared to the Freedoms is the battery life is double on these. And I've been getting a consistent 8 hours of battery life with these headphones at a medium volume. From the factory, they sound pretty similar on a neutral setting in the My Sound app. And when you go ahead and start to really kind of manipulate that sound to suit your needs, I feel like they sound identical to the Freedoms. In fact, I would almost give these a slight edge to the Freedoms because of how well they respond to adding a little bit of bass in that My Sound app. The next bit that I noticed was how much better they stayed in my ears than the Freedoms. Even when the comply tips of the Freedoms were brand new, they never quite felt snug in my ear, and they always seemed a little bit small. Along with the fact that the fins on the Freedoms didn't do that great of a job of sealing the headphone, I always felt like I was fiddling with them. No more with these X3s. They do a fantastic job compared to the Freedoms, and they sound great. While I would have preferred to use a micro USB charging cable as opposed to their proprietary dongle, the lack of needing to charge them necessarily has really alleviated that issue. So that kind of wraps up my initial impressions on these headphones. I'm going to give you guys a review on them when I've been using them consistently for 2 weeks, and they have a little bit more signs of wear and tear on them, simply because I want you guys to get my opinion after I've used and abused them to see if they really are made as well as the previous iterations of the X series that Jaybird has made. Till next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Have you been a long-time Jaybird user? Have you used their previous products? How do you feel Jaybird is moving in regards to their products and what they currently offer?